Your legs are losing power while you sleep. Most people over 60 don't realize their legs are weakening fast, even if they stay active. But one overlooked food can stop the decline and rebuild strength while you rest. You ever notice how standing up from a chair takes just a little more effort than it used to? Maybe stairs feel steeper, or your legs tire out faster on a short walk. You're not imagining it. After 60, your body starts quietly shedding muscle, especially in your legs. It's sneaky. In fact, research shows that by this age, you could lose up to 1/3 of your muscle mass, often without any warning signs. That's not just about looking toned. It's about staying on your feet, literally. Weak leg muscles mean a higher risk of falls, fractures, and something people rarely talk about until it's too late: the loss of independence. You've probably seen it before, maybe a friend or even a parent. One fall, one broken hip, and suddenly their world shrinks. They stop walking the dog, stop going out. It's heartbreaking and it's avoidable. Muscle loss doesn't have to be a given. Yes, your body changes, but you're not powerless here. You can push back, hard. And here's the kicker. It's not about lifting heavy at the gym or turning into a fitness fanatic. It's about smarter choices, daily habits, nutrients that tell your body, hey, we're still building here. You just need to know what fuels that strength. And believe it or not, one of the most powerful moves you can make for your legs happens quietly, in the evening, maybe even in your pajamas. Imagine this. You're fast asleep, dreaming about that beach in Maui, and meanwhile, your muscles are quietly breaking down. Yep, even at rest, your body's still active, especially overnight. And without the right support, your leg muscles might be slowly weakening while you snooze. But here's the good news. You can flip that script with just one simple evening habit: a cup of Greek yogurt before bed. Greek yogurt is no ordinary snack. It's like the secret agent of nighttime nutrition. Packed with 15 to 20 grams of slow-digesting protein, it releases amino acids steadily throughout the night, feeding your muscles when they need it most. That means your legs can actually recover and grow stronger while you sleep. Who wouldn't want that? And there's more. Greek yogurt is a powerhouse of calcium and vitamin D, both critical for bone strength and muscle function. Together, they help keep your legs sturdy and resilient. This isn't theory. It's backed by science. A study from Maastricht University showed that nighttime protein boosts muscle repair, particularly in older adults. Don't like it plain? Add a handful of berries or a sprinkle of flaxseed. Want a dairy-free option? Opt for a protein-rich plant-based version fortified with calcium. The point is, this isn't just dessert, it's a leg-saving ritual. And while Greek yogurt does its quiet work overnight, there's another food, unexpected, oily, and often underappreciated, that fuels your legs with a different kind of power: anti-inflammatory, muscle-building magic. Now picture your joints moving like a well-oiled machine. No creaks, no stiffness, no hesitation. That's not wishful thinking. It's what happens when you feed your legs right. And one of the most powerful foods to do that? Fatty fish. Yep, the kind your doctor's been nudging you to eat for years. But this time, it's not just about heart health. It's about your legs holding strong, steady, and stable as you age. Salmon, mackerel, sardines. These aren't just tasty dinner options, they're muscle medicine. Loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, they calm inflammation that wears down your muscles and joints over time. But here's what most folks don't know. These same omega-3s actually boost muscle protein synthesis, the process that helps rebuild and strengthen your muscles, especially after activity or minor injuries. Let's say you enjoy a brisk walk in the morning or some gardening in the afternoon. Your muscles need help recovering. Omega-3s step in to support repair, helping your legs bounce back faster and stronger. In fact, studies from Washington University have shown that older adults who supplement with omega-3s see improved muscle function and even increased thigh muscle volume. So what's the move? 2 servings a week. That's it. Grilled salmon with lemon and herbs on Tuesday. Sardines on rye toast Saturday. Done. And if fish isn't your thing, a high-quality fish oil supplement can work wonders. Just look for one with at least 1,000 mg combined EPA and DHA. But remember, while fish fights inflammation, there's a humble little food, sunny side up, yolk and all, that surprises many with its muscle-building punch. Let's bust a myth right now. Egg yolks are not your enemy. In fact, when it comes to keeping your legs strong and functional after 60, That golden center might just be one of the most underrated muscle builders on your plate. Too many people toss the yolk and keep the whites, thinking they're making a healthier choice. But here's the truth. You're leaving the good stuff behind. Whole eggs are a nutrient-packed dynamo. The yolk is where you'll find leucine, a branched-chain amino acid that acts like a green light for muscle growth. Your legs don't just need protein. They need the right kind of protein, and leucine is the spark plug. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, eating whole eggs instead of just whites led to up to 40% more muscle protein synthesis post-exercise. That's massive, but it doesn't stop there. Eggs deliver choline, vital for muscle function and nerve signaling, and vitamin D, which is essential for leg strength and balance. And guess what? It's quick and easy. 1 to 2 eggs a day, scrambled, poached, boiled, or baked into a veggie frittata, gives your lower body exactly what it needs to stay firm, functional, and fall-resistant. Still worried about cholesterol? Modern science shows dietary cholesterol from eggs doesn't negatively impact heart health for most people. What will impact your health? Weak legs, brittle balance, and missed opportunities to stay active. Now, while eggs give you a strong start to your day, there's another set of tiny, crunchy powerhouses you can reach for between meals that work wonders behind the scenes for recovery and circulation. They're small, sure, but don't let that fool you. Nuts and seeds. They're tiny titans when it comes to keeping your legs in fighting form. If you've ever thought, can a handful of almonds really make a difference? Oh yes, they can. In fact, they're doing more than most people realize. Here's the deal. Your muscles, especially in your legs, go through daily wear and tear. Even something simple like walking to the mailbox or doing light stretches triggers micro damage that your body needs to repair. That repair process is where real strength is built, and magnesium is the mineral that makes it all happen. Nuts like almonds, cashews, and walnuts are loaded with magnesium, which supports muscle recovery, reduces cramps, and even boosts nerve function. Plus, they come packed with healthy fats that help reduce inflammation and keep your joints feeling smooth, not stiff. Ever notice how your knees feel after a salty processed snack versus a trail mix with walnuts and pumpkin seeds? That's not your imagination. It's biochemistry at work. Let me tell you about Evelyn, 67, a retired school teacher I worked with. She started adding a mix of chia seeds and crushed almonds to her oatmeal each morning. Within weeks, she noticed less swelling in her ankles and better balance during her yoga sessions. One simple habit, big change. Grab a handful mid-afternoon, sprinkle them on yogurt, toss them into salads, blend them into smoothies. You're not just snacking, you're rebuilding. And just wait until you hear what happens when you add a certain humble, fiber-rich food group to the mix. This next one doesn't just help your legs, it powers them from the inside out. Here's something most people overlook. Strong legs don't start with your thighs or your calves. They start in your gut. Yep, right there in your belly. That's because your digestive health plays a huge role in how well your body absorbs nutrients, reduces inflammation, and builds muscle, especially in the lower half. And you know what feeds that gut power? Beans and legumes. These humble pantry staples are true leg heroes. Lentils, black beans, chickpeas, rich in fiber, plant-based protein, iron, and polyphenols. They're like a nutritional toolkit wrapped up in a tiny package. And the fiber? It's not just for digestion. It feeds your gut microbiome, the good bugs that regulate inflammation and help your body recover and rebuild muscle tissue efficiently. Think about this. Chronic inflammation, something so common in folks over 60, silently sabotages muscle strength and joint mobility. But by eating beans just a few times a week, you're actively dialing that inflammation down. That means fewer aches, better mobility, and legs that feel lighter and more capable. And don't worry, we're not talking about bland bowls of beans here. You can whip up a lentil soup with carrots and turmeric, toss some chickpeas in a salad with olive oil and lemon, or go for a spicy black bean chili. These meals don't just satisfy, they fortify. Remember Frank? He was 72, borderline pre-diabetic, and struggled with afternoon fatigue. Once he swapped white rice for lentils 3 times a week, he felt sharper, had better stamina, and his leg cramps gone. Now, while beans work from the inside out, the next leg-strengthening secret lies in something leafy, green, and surprisingly powerful for your blood flow. Let's talk circulation. Because even the strongest legs can't do much without good blood flow. You see, your muscles depend on oxygen and nutrients delivered through your bloodstream. If that flow gets sluggish, your legs feel heavy, slow, and tired. That's where leafy greens come in. And trust me, they're not just for rabbits or trendy smoothies. Spinach, kale, arugula, Swiss chard, these vibrant greens are loaded with natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. That's the stuff that relaxes and widens blood vessels, allowing oxygen to surge through your body more easily. Translation: better muscle performance, quicker recovery, and less fatigue in your legs after walking or standing. According to a study in the Journal of Applied Physiology, just a few days of nitrate-rich greens improved muscle efficiency in older adults by nearly 10%. And the bonus? Leafy greens also provide vitamin K, critical for bone strength and preventing fractures, plus magnesium to ease cramping. They're like a triple threat for aging legs. You don't need to gnaw on raw kale to get the benefits. Sauté spinach with garlic and olive oil, toss arugula into your sandwich, or blend a handful of Swiss chard into your morning smoothie. Make it part of your rhythm, like brushing your teeth. 2 cups a day is all it takes. And if you're still not convinced, think of your leg muscles as thirsty sponges. They can't soak up what they need without the blood to carry it there. But there's a golden liquid, smooth and fragrant, that partners perfectly with your greens, keeping joints supple, insulin in check, and legs powered from the inside out. Ever feel like your legs just don't have that same bounce anymore? Not injured, not sore, just slower, heavier. That sluggish feeling might not be from overuse. It could be oxidative stress quietly chipping away at your muscle function. The fix? It's as sweet as it is colorful. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. These aren't just summer snacks. They're antioxidant bombs that protect your leg muscles from cellular damage. As we age, the body produces more free radicals, unstable molecules that cause inflammation and accelerate muscle decline. Berries are like your internal cleanup crew, sweeping out those damaging compounds and keeping muscle fibers flexible, responsive, and strong. And here's something you might not know. Berries actually help improve neuromuscular coordination. That means better communication between your brain and muscles, which is key for balance, agility, and avoiding falls. A study from Tufts University showed that older adults who regularly consumed blueberries experienced improved mobility and cognitive performance. Toss a cup of berries into your breakfast yogurt, blend them into a protein shake, or freeze them for a cool evening snack. Just 1 cup a day can make a difference, not just in how your legs move, but in how confidently you move through the world. And don't think this is just for summer. Frozen berries pack the same punch and are easy to keep on hand year-round. But berries aren't the only tasty tool in your muscle maintenance kit. There's a heavier hitter, rich, savory, and protein-packed, that delivers strength to your legs with every bite. There's something primal and powerful about biting into a juicy piece of lean beef. It's not just about the flavor. It's about giving your legs the heavy-hitting support they deserve. See, when your body starts fighting against time, you need more than light foods. You need dense nutrition that packs a punch, and lean beef delivers just that. Let's break it down. Lean beef is rich in leucine, the amino acid that triggers muscle growth, just like a switch. It also contains creatine, which gives your muscles energy to contract and move, especially during sudden actions like catching yourself from a stumble. And don't forget the iron, essential for oxygen transport. Weak legs aren't always about strength. Sometimes it's just that your muscles aren't getting the oxygen they need to perform. I worked with a guy named Carl, 73, former carpenter. Strong hands, but legs that had lost their fire, as he put it. We introduced lean cuts like sirloin and flank steak into his meals twice a week. Within a month, he was back to walking the golf course instead of riding the cart. You don't need to eat a steak every night. Just 2-3 servings per week can help build and maintain muscle mass. Make a beef stir-fry with veggies and quinoa. Or try a homemade lean beef chili with beans. Yes, double win. And while beef brings the iron and protein firepower, there's one more secret weapon left. It's quick, powerful, and possibly the single most effective tool to keep your legs strong. Even as the years add up, if your legs have been feeling a little less reliable lately, slower to get moving, shakier on the stairs, maybe even sore after simple things like grocery shopping, there's a science-backed reason behind it. After 60, your body struggles more to rebuild muscle. The process that once happened effortlessly after a walk or light workout now needs a much louder signal. That signal? Protein. The right kind at the right time. And nothing sends that signal louder and clearer than whey. Whey protein isn't just about bulking up. It's about preserving mobility. It absorbs fast, reaches your muscles quickly, and is packed with leucine, the amino acid your aging body needs to kickstart muscle building. Without enough leucine, your legs stay in a state of slow decline, even if you're eating plenty of protein throughout the day. That's why a plate of chicken at dinner won't have the same impact as a concentrated dose of whey right after activity. Think of it like this. Every time you use your legs, even mildly, walking the dog, climbing stairs, stretching, they ask for repairs afterward. If your body doesn't have what it needs to rebuild, those muscles weaken a little more each time. That's why people often feel like they're losing strength all of a sudden. It's not sudden, it's silent, and it's reversible. Just one scoop, 20 to 30 grams after a walk, light strength session, or even first thing in the morning gives your muscles the raw material they've been missing. Blend it with almond milk and berries. Stir it into oatmeal. No fuss, no hype. Just pure, effective support. It's a small action with massive payoff. Now, with the full picture in your hands, from muscle-boosting foods to leg-loving nutrients, you're ready to take the strength in your legs seriously and prevent the decline most people don't even see coming until it's too late. So, what'll it be? Wait for the stumble or take one simple step today to protect your strength. Your legs are the foundation of your freedom, and you've just learned how to fuel them right. These aren't drastic changes, just smart moves. Easy, powerful, proven. Click the video on screen to keep learning what most people never hear until it's too late. You've got more control than you think. And before you go, tell me in the comments, what's the one thing you're going to change first? Hit subscribe, because this isn't the end, it's just the smart way forward.